Now, this is probably what people fear the most, but probably the most effective way to make money is going door to door. It's probably one of the old school methods, but either way, you're selling security, satellite, solar, um, any home goods that people feel like they can improve their life. It's a great way to do it because you always know people are going to be present at all times. Especially in your neighborhood, that means you could have multiple prospects or potential clients in a very short amount of time, knowing that people are going to be existent in their own property. When you go to door, you want to knock on a door pretty recognizable, hearable for the other person around. Or what I do like to do is click on the doorbell, knock, so it just effectively shows that, all right, someone is here, right? So when you stand, you don't want to stand right in front of them, right? You want to stand like you're on their side and it looks like you're about to leave, and all you want to do is just deliver message to them. The first thing you want to do is introduction. Hey, sorry to bother you, because you are bothering them being in their property. You want to say, hey man, hey ma'am, sorry to bother you. I'm just here to get some information. And just give that look as if you're sorry, genuine, or you're not so sure if you did the right thing or right thing you said. And people that are nice enough, they'll say, oh, it's okay. Oh yeah, what's up, man? How are you? How can I help you? When they ask you questions or say it's okay, those statements, you pretty much got them hooked in. Then you want to introduce who you are. I'll say I'm Boo from X, Y, and Z company. The reason why I'm here is because you say you're sorry, you introduce yourself, they know who you are, what company you are. The third thing you want to do is address the problem, the reason why you're here. Supposedly, if you are selling real estate to these people, hey sir, sorry to bother you, I'm Boo with X, Y, and Z company. Have you noticed that Nintendo Land is being built up here? A lot of your neighbors have decided to move out of this particular part of the Williamsburg district because they recognize that a lot of traffic and a lot of young kids will be coming here, that their privacy would no longer be within the control that they wanted to. So there's a lot of reasons why I'm here is because a lot of your neighbors want to look at that second option by knowing that they're retired, a fixed income, and downgrade, or knowing that their potential spouse or family members are moving around, whatever the reason is, right? This is the reason why I'm here. Have you thought about blah, blah, blah? If you're selling solar, the most infamous net metering pitch, right? Like your rates have gone up 4 times this year. A lot of homeowners want to look at a second option because when they move in, they have no choice but to have that local utility company that they have currently right now. And the second being is, as long as their name is attached to the home, it's an ongoing bill, which means they will never end up paying off their local utility company. And the rates keep on increasing year by year by year, which means they can never get to see that money. So homeowners just want a second option. I'm not saying you should go solar, but people just want to figure out what they believe is going to give them the best value to their home. Does that make sense? And they'll be like, yeah, okay, what do you want to know about solar? And just have an open conversation. Try to figure out why are they trying to move, or why, or they know about that particular product that could be a potential solution. Because it's all about being sorry, address that you're sorry, introduce who you are, address the problem, tell them what product it is, the solution. And the most important thing is when you knock on the door is you want to be very quick. Usually my conversations, that leads to an appointment. The conversations at the door could be anywhere from 5 minutes to all the way to 10 minutes. But making sure that you're just there quickly. You're just here to offer the solution to the potential problem that they might have. You got to master your pitch. I created my own pitch, and it took me like 6 months to finally get to where I want to be, which you guys will very soon find out what I do eventually in the future. I just don't want to spill the beans for you. Just want to keep it a little bit mysterious and tell you guys a little bit about my story in the future. The second being is obviously the solution, but a lot of people, when they offer the solution, now they want to go for the kill, which is the appointment, right? People just want to figure out the rates or figure out and assess what they believe is going to give them the best value. You just want to give them a very lighthearted choice, telling them, and there's no commitment that to be made because you're the one who's in full control. So it's about making a choice on if you want to look at this option or stay with your current option that you have, which both of them are fine, because at the end of the day, it is your property, it is your home, it is your choice, it is your money at the end. So you have all the power. So you telling them, hey, I'm telling you this is the solution, but I just want to let you know you're still in control, because you're the one who makes all the choices in the end. My job is to give you the value and the clarity on what this product is, and showing the good things and the bad things about it, just so you can make an educated choice behind it. You know, I like to do an honest selling and make an honest living. I think that's how everyone should do it, but not everyone choose to do it, right? So, which is fine. You want to say, hey, this is the problem. You do have this problem, and it's okay that you can stay with your current situation right now. But people, the reason why Joanna or the reason Alex is looking into it is because they figure out that gives them the best value to their property. There's no obligations to you. My job is to give that information to you and just drop it off so you can assess. So when they say they gotta talk to their spouse, you know what? That's great that you brought it up. I actually want you to talk to your spouse, just so all three of us could be in the same page rather than being one-sided, or us two and she's not being in a different, and her being in a different page. Because usually what happens is, if we only meet and your spouse, your significant other is not present, we usually ping pong each other, which means they ask you, have you asked this question? Have you asked this question? Have you asked this question? Which makes the process much, much longer. So here, we can set a date. I want you to talk to her just so you guys be on the same page. Supposedly that if you guys are on the same page and believe it's going to give you, and you guys want to figure out if it's going to give you the value that you believe it could be potentially give you, then just confirm with me it is, and then we'll meet up, okay? Don't say, are you available at this time? Because it seems like, hey, I have all this time in the world to come visit you. So is it okay? So I can come visit you, right? It sounds pretty dumb the way I said, but it sounds like that when you are listening to that as a homeowner or someone who does appointment settings, right? Let's just say I got to their house at like 5 a.m. or 3 p.m., whatever p.m., right? I'll say, are you guys happen to usually be home around this time? So if they work at 9 to 5, it's perfect. Because if you showed up at 6 p.m., they'll usually be like, yeah, we usually get off work at 5:30. Okay. What I can do is I can show you guys the program, how it works, the good things and the bad things about it, so you guys can assess it, right? Then obviously you confirm, give them a pad, a paper saying, hey, this is my business card. Hey, I want you to put this in the fridge just so you remember about our appointment. But yeah, I'll stop by around the same exact time and just give you guys that information. Sounds good? Sounds good, John. Nice meeting you. It seems like you're very lighthearted. Hey, I happen to be here too at this time. Would you guys be around this time? And I'm like, yeah. So usually people are creatures of habits. People are creatures of habits. I mean, not usually, they are. If you guys can just like book it within 24 hours, hey, does usually this time work? All right, I'll come around this time and just drop that information to you because I happen to be around this neighborhood to talk to Miss Johnson. So that actually leads to the second way I usually do it. You know what? Do you guys usually happen to be home around this time? And if they don't fall for that, they'll be like, oh, we got plans tomorrow. We got things lined up. Oh, we'll be out of town. And I'll be like, okay, all right, no worries. Will you guys be home usually around the weekends though? Yeah, we'll be home in the weekends usually. Instead of saying, are you available at 10 a.m., which you don't want to do that. What you want to do is, actually, I have an appointment at noon with Mrs. Johnson down the street to drop down her information. Would you guys be home around 10 o'clock usually? And they'll be like, yeah, we're usually home around 10 o'clock. Then you'll be like, okay. So before I head to Mrs. Johnson, I can just drop that information to you guys, just so you guys can assess what you guys believe is the best thing for your home or best thing for your guys' lifestyle. And I'll be like, okay. And they'll ask questions like, so how long this is gonna be, blah blah blah. Yeah, it just really depends how many questions you guys have, but it could be around this time to this time, as short as this time if you don't have much questions. I'm like, okay, makes sense. But the thing you want to do is get their phone number, right? Because you want to confirm if that's a still good time to them. So what you want to do, hey, yeah, in case we're running an hour late, what's a good phone number to reach out to you? Bam, just like that. Just say it like that and it will work, man. It'll work. It's all about building up gradually by just doing the little things, by door knocking, apologizing, introducing yourself, who you are, what the problem is, and just make it very, very subtle. I'm not saying, hey, I'm available. Are you available? Door-to-door is one of the most powerful skills you can ever learn because you're literally making money off thin air. Like you go to someone's property, knock, ask for their business, and once you close, you made money. And I want to share a video with one of my friends where you guys can learn as well. Hope you guys liked it. Subscribe, like this video, follow me on Instagram at BoomerJKim, and I'll see you to the next one, okay? Take care.